At the NFL Combine, numbers are paramount.
So
Just ask the participants.
5'10", 192 pounds.
Height was 6 feet and 107 pounds.
Yeah, giving the numbers is one thing. Making sure the numbers are right is yet another.
It's official. I'm 6'2" and 3/8. I'm 6'2" and 3/8 and 223. So I'm not letting that go, just in case you guys know.
Yeah, the Combine is a game of inches and sometimes decimal points. A 4.2 is much greater than a 4.5, if you know what I mean. Running and jumping only part of the Combine menu. For appetizers, you have loads of interviews. What's the strangest thing you've been asked in all these interviews?
I haven't really been asked anything strange.
Your favorite tree or anything like that? Nothing?
Nah, I mean, my favorite tree, I had to say oak tree.
These prospects, for the most part, solid as an oak, with a few exceptions. You have the plight of Oklahoma wide receiver Ryan Broyles. After tearing his ACL and his left knee back in November, Broyles is back on his feet. Could have run at the Combine, but will wait for his pro day in Norman. His progress has him expecting to get a call from the league earlier than many expect.
Oh, definitely. Actually got checked up a month ago. Dr. Andrews out in Pensacola. He said I was a month ahead of schedule. My leg feels fine. Met with some doctors today. They think the same thing, so I'm just pushing as hard as I can to get my leg back and really just be ready to play in the NFL.
Like Broyles, Bama running back Trent Richardson has dealt with an injury this week. His recent knee scope, not nearly as severe. It did prevent him from running in Indianapolis.
I don't even call it a setback for real. I just missed a little opportunity to run the 40 in front of everybody, just show everybody, what I can do.
A recent hamstring injury also prevented arguably the best receiver in the draft from running. Oklahoma State's Justin Blackman wanted to be safe so his pro stock wouldn't be sorry.
I was actually planning to run the day before I got here, but I listened to the people that were thinking of the best interest of me, and I decided not to.
Blackman is getting sound advice, as is every other prospect, including Miami quarterback Ja'Cory Harris, who is landing on a former teammate who just happens to be a standout Saint.
We talked to guys like Andre Johnson, Jimmy Graham, especially Jimmy Graham. Me and Jimmy Graham last year when he was going through this process, when he came back, I pretty much was in his ear about everything.
So many questions at this year's NFL Combine, but we do have the answer to one major question. Who will be the top pick in this draft? Well, it looks to be one of two players, either Andrew Luck or Heisman Trophy winning quarterback Robert Griffin III. Now, both guys are smart players. Both guys are great players. The only difference is how they're approaching the possibility of being number one.
I'd be a fool to say that I don't want to go number one in the draft, because I think I do, Andrew does.
It's obviously flattering when people have nice things to say about you. But, I realize that, at the end of the day, it is an opinion, and not to discredit or discount any of those opinions, but it just sort of has to flow off your back like water.
And it's not that I think they should not pick him or they should pick me. It's just we all want to be the best, so I'm not going to sit here and say I don't want to go number one.
No luck needed for Andrew. His prospects are set in stone. For the others, the questions will linger. In Indianapolis, Mike Neighbors for CST Tonight.